boy, it's the new year and everyone's trying to fall in love, everybody. It's the Dating App Review Show here, Wellness Week Live. Okay, I am DJ Tony. Today, we're going to be discussing dating. How's my hair? Holy shit, looks crazy. We're going to be discussing dating app reviews. And I am on these dating apps, folks. Listen, I don't want to date all these women, but I have to. Because if I don't date these women, then the terrorists have won, okay? So you're welcome. I do this for you, okay? I sacrifice for you. Dating app review. Okay, so let me just say this. I got to give you a disclaimer in 2024. And I'm not giving any legal or medical advice. Always check with your healthcare and professional people, blah, blah, blah. Okay, but you've been told. So, and this review I'm going to do is my review, my experience. I'm not speaking for the companies. I'm not speaking for anybody else, but my experience using the top dating apps that are out there. So I've been on a few of them. And and obviously, if you're on dating apps, especially guys, like be polite, don't be a jerk, be a good person, So we're going to be talking about price of dating apps, ease of use of the dating apps. Can you go on a date from a dating app? How easy is it to meet people, and what is it like? And so let's start off with the zooming out real quick, okay? So dating apps, in general, they all do the same thing. They try to pair you with somebody. That's where they're all similar. Okay. Now, where they're different is how they do that. Now, all of them are going to have, an opportunity to see a photo or a video or a voice clip. And, they're all kind of built, it's like automobiles, 4 wheels, suspension, steering wheel, they're all similar, right? A Kia and a Ferrari are very similar, but they're not the same. And these dating apps are same thing, similar, but not the same when you get into the nuts and bolts. So we're going to get into that. Now, I am a heterosexual man looking for a heterosexual woman for an LTR, long-term relationship. So that's me. Again, you're probably different than me, or maybe you're not, but this is my experience under those parameters that I'm looking for. Obviously some people are just looking for one night stands, or you may be gay or bisexual, or transgender, whatever, God bless. Everyone has their own thing that they're looking for. Maybe a marriage, maybe just a dating, maybe just friendship, whatever. But this review I'm going to give you is of a 50-year-old male looking for a woman for a long-term relationship. So that matters because, so let's get into it. These are the apps. I got the test right here, the findings, high tech of the apps that I've been on. Okay. So there are probably, God almighty, probably hundreds of apps out there for dating. You can get into subcategories of subcategories, but this is I am reviewing the major, more popular ones that we all kind of know about. So okay, let's get into it. So for starters, like if age matters, I mean, if you're somebody in your 20s, you're more than likely going to be on Tinder. Not exclusively, but now I've tried Tinder for a hot minute. Right away, it wasn't for me because. Listen, I understand someone can find love and find marriage from Tinder, and I'm sure. And I know someone who, I met a couple recently that they met on Tinder and they're getting married. God bless. But more than likely, Tinder's more of a kind of leans more of a just a hookup, younger people in their 20s, maybe early 30s. Probably not looking for marriage, although they might be, but more. So these are all, leanings, so Tinder for me also I didn't like because it was kind of like the Instagram of dating, where it was, you could write a little blurb, you could write about your thoughts and feelings about life, you could do that, but it's more just about, do you have a hot face? Boom, done. Next, kind of like that. And that's cool, if that's what you want, but I didn't want that. So Tinder was a no-go for me. And I think I used a free version. A lot of these apps have a free version, but I would say if you're really serious about finding somebody, even if you're serious about finding just a one-night stand, okay, you should probably go on the paid version. You're going to have a lot more tools at your disposal. Then don't be a cheap, bastard. Okay. All right. So, but if you want to stick your foot in the water, I guess, the free version's okay for some of these. Some of them don't even offer free versions. Some do. But I think Tinder does, or did when I was way back when. Okay. So the dating sites I did not like, and I just got off of this one, Plenty of Fish. POF, should be PO should be POS, but it's POF. Plenty of fish, man. I said let me try. You know what I mean? And I think I don't know. I can't remember. I think they loop you into you have to do 3 months. I believe I could be wrong because I was so disenfranchised by it. I barely even went on it. I mean, I did go on it. I tried, but yeah, it wasn't good for me. The big reason why, now maybe I didn't see this, but you can't set like miles parameter. You can't be like, I want to just date people 5 miles from me or 10 miles from me or 30 miles from me. I couldn't find that, that option. And I was like, what? Like, that's so stupid. How do you, that right there? I was just like, I assumed they would have that. And I believe Match.com owns Plenty of Fish. And so you'd think they would. So, yeah. And also, I thought Plenty of Fish had a lot of what I'm about to tell you is relative. But for me, a lot of just not serious women that just like it looked like they were looking for one night stand. I'm not saying everybody, but yeah. And then the interaction wasn't there. Like I would send the message, and I get it. Not everybody's gonna reply because there's a bazillion guys, and all of these sites, by the way, have more men on them than women. So it doesn't matter what site you go on. And when I say more men than women, I'm talking like, and I don't know the stats because they don't divulge this stuff, but I'm gonna guess from anecdotally hearing girlfriends of mine tell me this that yeah, it seems like it's almost like for every one woman, there's maybe 100 guys, could be more on any of these sites. So guys, don't take it personal. So yeah, so Plenty of Fish, I would message women, and I wasn't shy. I mean, I would be messaging, hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hey, nice profile. Hey, I like this about your profile. Like that, like whatever, being detailed, not detailed, whatever. Like I think in the 2 or 3 months, I got 4 women that were, and I'm not an ugly guy, and I have my shit together. I know how to talk, So yeah, it just didn't seem like maybe the women were serious on there, or I don't know. But yeah, the big thing for me I didn't like was there was no geo-fencing, so to speak. I couldn't pick like how far I wanted to go out or not go out to meet women. So I was like, what? And then it seemed overly complicated, a lot of the options on there. I don't know, just yeah, I didn't like that experience on Plenty of Fish. So for me, no go. The other one, this is the one that I'm going to say this for last, I think, but no, okay, I'll say this. Yeah, the dating app that I did not like, that I like the least, that I was really disappointed in, and I thought would be much better, and it wasn't. That's eHarmony. And eHarmony is not cheap. eHarmony is a lot of money. You got to go through. You don't have to, but you choose to go through an exhaustive psychological profile to help you find that special someone and jump through all these hoops. You don't have to do that option, but you spend the money. And I thought, you get what you pay for. Well, in my experience, not here. eHarmony was a total bust, and I put time and effort into it. I followed the rules, regulations. I was on every day, making, genuine comments and hi, how are you? I like what you said about this in your profile, or I like this photo, all the stuff that, I'm well read on how to communicate with you. And I just, women did get back to me. I don't think I met anybody though, and I was surprised at that. And I was surprised that this really kind of blew me away. A lot of women on eHarmony do not have photos. That's just weird. I mean, like, what am I supposed to do? Date a ghost? Like, and I don't know. I asked one woman, or I heard someone say, well, it's for security reasons. Then why are you on online dating? Like, that's the whole premise, to see a photo, something. I mean, like, I'm not saying you have to do a whole video of your life, but no photo? Like, that's not fair. You see my photo, and you can say, well, but men but again, you're on a dating site. What do you expect? And by the way, all the other dating sites, it's like 99% people have photos, women do, so eHarmony was weird in that way. It was like a lot of women. I don't know what the percentage was, but it was very, very noticeable. A lot of women did not have photos up. And I was like, what? So that's weird. And it was very expensive. I think, here's my theory. I think a lot of people on eHarmony, this is my theory, and I can't speak for anybody, but this is my theory, anecdotally. A lot of people on eHarmony have such high expectations that they're unreasonable, and they don't reply. They don't try to go on a date. they set their bar so high that it's just unreasonable. And so there's no kind of relaxed nature and fun and flirting. None of that for me was there on eHarmony. So I don't know. I really did not like eHarmony. But I tried. You might have better luck with it. I don't know how women feel about it. I don't know how other men feel about it. I don't know. What else? And eHarmony also didn't seem like there was a lot of people on eHarmony compared to, like, for instance, Bumble. It seems like everybody and their mother's on Bumble, which is a good thing, but eHarmony seemed like kind of like, hey, where is everybody? Maybe because the price is more money, probably. So okay, now bagels meet coffee. I'm on, or coffee meet bagel, whatever you want to call it. I'm on that right now, actually, literally right now. I'm on that. So coffee meets bagel, good, not great. It's good. I feel that I've only been on it now. What? I don't even know. 2 weeks or so. I'll say this. I find Asian women very attractive. I've dated many Asian women in my life. Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Indian. Love Asian women. And so if you like Asian women, Coffee Meets Bagel, or whatever it's called, go on there. I believe one of the founders is Asian, an Asian woman, and that might be part of it or something. I don't know, but there's a lot of Asian women on Coffee Meets Bagel. I'm not saying it's like dateanasian.com, but that I noticed that, and so that was kind of cool for me. If you're not into dating Asian women, then maybe you don't want to go on there. I don't know, but it's not that they're all Asian. I mean, there's white and black and Hispanic and Indian, but Coffee Meets Bagel so far is good. But a lot of the people that I'm presented with or matching with or interested in me, I'm just like, I'm not interested in them. Like 2 women messaged me and I messaged them back like 3 days ago and haven't heard from them. So I get it. Not everybody can live on these apps, but I'm just like the feedback's a little bit quicker and better on other apps. But okay. And I also would say this to anybody. The first couple of days on any app, they're going to throw their best stuff at you. So you're going to be like, wow, this app's amazing. I'm getting so many hits or so many likes or so many interactions. By day 3, like, you sink in the poll, so to speak. Don't matter who you are. I don't care. Good looking, not good looking, rich, poor, whatever. You're going to fall down the ranks. And then you're going to be, hey, what happened to all these people, men and women, whoever, that are interested in not, now they're not. What happened to them? That's because, again, the algorithm, I'm sure, kind of brings you down somewhere. And so guess what? You got to pay money if you want the boost or the extra flour or the extra this. So, they're probably trying to work you over like that. Just know that. So, also, the time and effort you put in, right? Common sense. You're going to have to kiss a lot of frogs to meet the prince or the princess. That's just the way it is. So, and there's a lot of kissing frogs you have to do. That's just life. And it's not that people are bad. It's just that, are they the right fit for you? I would say, what else? Okay, so moving on. Facebook singles. Okay, so Facebook single, interesting Facebook singles. So Facebook singles is straight up free. So that's good news. And I found Facebook singles to be better than eHarmony, which was like very expensive per month. And you had to do like a 3-month deal or 6-month deal or whatever. They didn't give you the month option. A lot of these apps don't give you a month-to-month option, which I don't like that. They try to rope you into 3 months or 6 months, which is like, but what do you do for love, right? So Facebook singles is cool. You have it's free, so that's cool. But as you guessed, there is the adage, you get what you pay for, has a little bit of relevance here, and that is because it's free. You got a lot of women that are not serious and not, I don't know. It's a kind of a little bit of a shit show, but still, I found it better than eHarmony. So, and I went out on a date with 1 or 2 women from Facebook dating. I'm surprised Facebook dating is not more popular because you have the availability of cross-referencing. It'll tell you like, oh, you have these 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 or 15 people in common. And then so, oh, okay. Like you can say, oh, I didn't know that you knew John or Michelle or Cindy or, Aaron or whatever. So you think that would be more comforting to people because it's like, oh, I can tell, like, you have this person in common or whatever. But evidently, at least in my experience, no. So I was kind of like, that's odd. I thought that would be a selling point, especially it's Facebook, it's free. So, Facebook considering it's free, it's okay. I mean, it's not the highest rated in my book, but okay. So, so Plenty of Fish, eHarmony, Coffee Meets Bagel, Tinder, Facebook Signals. Okay, the three apps that I love are Bumble. I'm on Bumble right now. Bumble's a winner for me, at least. It seems that Bumble has the most women on it of others than the other sites, and it's geared more towards women. The women make the first move, so to speak. Like after you contact them and say you like them, then they have to agree to contact you. Um, so Bumble seems to have more women on it. Now, more is relative. It's not like the ratio is ever going to change. There's always going to be more men than women on these apps. But maybe like I'm pretending now. Maybe Bumble has 50,000 women on it, where eHarmony only has 10,000 women. But the problem is there's 5 million men. So you know what I mean? But there is more women on Bumble, I think. And I think I like Bumble a lot because you also have voice prompts. So if you're someone like me that's not shy, and I think most men or women don't use the voice prompt. So that's a nice way you can stick out. So when they go to message you, instead of just saying hi back, you can hit the microphone and be like, hi there. So if you have a decent voice and you like to talk like me, that could work out. But if you're like, nah, 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 you don't want to hit the voice prompt. But so Bumble's great that way. Yeah. I think every single woman on Bumble has their photo up. I haven't seen any women that had no photo up, so that's nice. And Bumble, my experience has been that not all women, but they have a high percentage of women that are they will respond back to you, which a lot of apps don't, like Plenty of Fish, and eHarmony, even Facebook dating, they don't really reply back. I'm not saying it happens all the time, but it's noticeable. So it seems like Bumble has a better ratio of, like, if I say hello, they say hello back. Again, not every woman, but it seems like they're pretty interactive on Bumble. The women that they will reciprocate a hello or whatever. Now I'm not saying it's going to go anywhere from there, but at least there's some kind of. And again, not every woman does that, but there seems to be a higher percentage of that. So I like Bumble a lot. That's probably my favorite, and it's it's geared towards people in their 30s, 40s, maybe early 50s. I just turned 50, but if you're younger, you probably want to go to Tinder and Bumble. Yeah. Hinge, liked Hinge a lot. Though Hinge didn't have as many people, as many women on it. So I was like, but Hinge was good. They had a voice prompt and a video that you can put up to, or a 10-second video of yourself. So I like that. I did go on 1 or 2 dates from Hinge. I would give Hinge another try. I'm not on Hinge now, but I thought Hinge was okay. It was good. It was one of my top 3 favorites. Match.com. I've been on Match back when Match was just a desktop website in the early 2000s. So Match is good if you're an older person, like older meaning, again, 40s, 50s, 60s, maybe. I don't know. Match is kind of like the stalwart. That's the OG, Match.com. So, and Match.com owns probably most of these dating sites anyways. But I like Match. A lot of people on it, a lot of variety, a lot of easy to use, reasonably priced. I think you can do 1 month at a time. That might change. But yeah, so Bumble, Hinge, and Match are my 3 favorites. I am on Bumble a lot. I like Bumble. And, I suggest you get on these sites if you're serious about doing whatever. But, even if you just want to have just date and nothing serious, there's options in there for that. Or you can just let them know, hey, they give you, it says, what are you looking for? Marriage, LTR, friendship, dating, you don't know. So you can have all those, most of these sites. What else? And then you'll get okay. And then they set you up. I already mentioned that. And yeah, that's basically that. So those are the sites that I'm on. And I suggest you get on one of them at least, because it's hard to meet people out and about nowadays because everybody's on their phone and everyone has headphones on. So you have to have a dating app as a tool in the tool chest. And I'm looking to find someone serious, LTR. But again, if you're just looking to date casually, you can do that on these apps too. You can just type in, like, I'm looking to date casually, whatever. I believe Bumble even has a friendship subcategory that you can just say like I'm looking for friends or looking for business associates, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, so whatever you're looking for, you can find it on these apps. I mean, obviously I'm sure there's other apps out there that are just for like wild and crazy stuff, but these are the most popular apps that are out there and I've been on. So those are my top three: the Bumble, the Hinge, the Match. Again, depending on where you are too. So I'm in the New York City area, so there's going to be probably more people. I don't know if you're living in rural North Dakota. I don't know how that's going to work for you, but maybe a different dating app will work better for you. But that is basically that. If you have any questions about these, you can just type them into the comments and I'll answer them the best of my ability. Prices vary, but eHarmony I thought was the most expensive. Bumble right now, I want to say Bumble is, I could be wrong, but 30 something a month. I don't know. And you may say, oh, it's expensive. Well, I mean, you're going to get a chance to meet people, that you're not going to get a chance to meet as much if you're out and about. So that's the thing, the opportunity to meet. Not that you're going to meet them all, but at least getting you out there, And so some quick tips too: make sure you put a nice clear photo of yourself, of your face, and a nice clear photo of your whole body, head to toe, because you're not dating someone's head. The head's not going to roll into the restaurant, or the cafe. It's going to be the whole body. So be honest, show your whole face, show yourself standing, I don't know, at the bus stop or under a tree or with your friends, something like that. High quality resolution photos. Don't be putting on big sunglasses and ninja mask. That's not cool. Like, just be honest, in your photos and videos and what you expect and what you want. Be polite, be nice. Don't ramble on forever on these apps, and people don't have time. Our attention spans are short. Keep everything to like 2 or 3 sentences, or don't do a diatribe. Give something to the imagination. But anyways, be respectful, be kind, and that is it, folks. So I wish you happiness, health, and love in 2024. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Signing me out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.